So how good is the Wizard Paragon? And is it any better than the 555? These are some of many questions I've had, but now that it's finally here, it's time to get some answers. Do I start with the 555 or do I start with the regular Paragon? I mean, personally, I don't know which one will be strong. Oh, am I about to lose here? Okay, look, I'm about to lose already. You know what? Let me actually get Monkey Knowledge on. All right, T, I've got MK Knowledge on and ready to get right back at this. And I think I will go straight into Guided Magic here. That should help a lot, right? Yeah, that'll make sure that none of our projectiles are being wasted anywhere. And great cleanup there as well. We can go to the bottom for Intense or Fireball. I am gonna go Intense here. Get that camo later on. Oh, this guy's not gonna have any lead popping power, is he? I mean, I could cross path him. Should I just start with the 555 then? I mean, what I always could do is start off with the 555 and use the 555 to actually get the Paragon. So that'll probably be what I actually do here. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up, make it go a little bit faster. 5 times is fine. I definitely want to get like a Ben or something, man. I want extra cash. This guy should be able to hold it down as is for now. Although those yellows are a little bit fast, but Ben should be, yeah, there it goes. I was gonna say, Ben is right around the corner. So we have him now. And is this guy actually better now with Guided Magic Intense? Although I don't really use Guided with Intense that much, so maybe this is just kind of how he's Oh, I thought this projectile was sniping, man. I bet if I slowed it down, he definitely would have hit it, but it is what it is. I can't go ahead and get Fireball here for a little extra popping power. That'll help out a lot. Oh, there's pink balloons now. Hold up. It's going a little too fast for this guy, man. Yeah, I'm glad we have that little pile, otherwise we would have lost. Go Arcane Blast here. I really need to go into more farming instead of doing all this. I should actually sell him to get Wall of Fire, right? Oh, but round 20, he's got nothing for round 25. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe starting with him wasn't the best of ideas here. Well, since I have some rounds before 25, I guess I can just go into a farm. I know, like, this probably isn't the smartest idea, and I should go something for defense, but hey, the more money we have, then the better, right? 35 here. Actually, I have a tech bot. Yeah, this guy, a little farmer. Oh, dude, this is not looking good. So I guess to help out a little bit, I'll just drop down a druid here and we'll get the middle path druid. Middle path druid seems to be the only thing I really need in terms of help. Oh, this guy needs a little camo on him, huh? He needs a little camo, and then this guy, get that path on him. Oh yeah, there he goes. Yeah, see, there's those purples I was talking about. Ah, is that gonna be it? Is that GG's? Oh, we have one left over. We have one left over for the singular red, dude. Holy. I probably should have definitely gone top out for this guy instead, man. But hey, we get past the round and that's what really matters here. So next to leads, although this guy already has lead popping power and we can easily get it on the druid as well here. So we should be fine to just keep on farming here. Go ahead and drop another one right next to this one and go and get top out with it. See, leads we can handle. I can also get hard thorns so we have the extra lead popping power. Oh, this guy definitely needs a wall of fire. There it is. Wall of fire has said a lot. I'm curious at what people's thoughts are with the Wizard Paragon. Like, I haven't seen anyone's video on it. I've seen a lot of thumbnails, but I didn't want to spoil it for myself because I don't have early access. So I had to wait until the update to actually come out. And for me, that wasn't until today. And I'm actually not sure if I'm posting this video the same day that I'm recording it. I probably will just because I already feel like I'm kind of behind, but regardless, we'll have to see. What should I go? Arcane Mastery or Dragon's Breath here? I think I'll go Dragon's Breath. I feel like Dragon's Breath is going to have a little bit more damage for this mob here. Yeah, let's go Dragon's Breath. And I can still target him, which is nice. I think it's once you get the bottom path and you should still be able to target with the bottom path. Yeah, there we go. That handles that. Oh my goodness, there's camo purples. Okay, look. This is GG's. Hold up. Camo purples are GG's. I totally wasn't even thinking, man. Okay, you know what? I need bottom path on him. So if I sell him and then I get him back up, then I should be able to get that bottom path for the Necromancer. And then this should be, wait, what? Necromancer, wait, is it more expensive now or am I just dumb? If I sell you and then get you and then get, I don't know, you, is this gonna work? They don't come right away, right? I cannot see anything. Ooh, my game. Oh, I need this ASAP. There we go. Holy, that helps a lot. Sheesh. Almost lost there, man. There we go. We're back in action. I'm gonna cross path again. For a second, like I heard things getting popped and I had no idea what was going on. So I definitely need to get top path on this guy and I can't target the Necromancers. Oh yeah, I can. Where should I put him from? Right here? Or should I put him from right here? Nah, it's not gonna be good. Oh, right here? Right here? No, right here. There we go. That's where the targeting is at. Oh, they're going a little bit far though. So what if I do from right here instead? There we go. That's even better. That's this little cross section because he can see this entire radius. So these balloons popping balloons will spawn more balloons. And then I can go ahead and get banana research. That should be a lot of extra income here because we really need to save up for either the max 555 or the Paragon. I think what I kind of want to go for here is the Paragon first just because I've already seen the 555. I'm not sure how it is in this update, but I've already seen it, right? And I kind of want to see something new first and foremost. So we'll go ahead and try to make as much as we can for the actual Paragon here. We'll use the 555 to get into the Paragon in. As soon as we can get the Paragon, we'll get him down. Oh, dude, it's so weird. He has two little targeting things here, although I can't click one. This is this one. Yeah, I lost the targeting. No, this is targeting for the necromantic balloons, but I lost the targeting for the actual fire. So I guess I'm just going to leave it here. I mean, this is already a pretty good spot for it and kind of just let him play out as is. Oh, this guy's definitely more expensive now, isn't he? 41,000? I thought the Archmage used to only cost like 30-something thousand. Anyways, let me go ahead and get a Banana Central here, so that'll be a lot more income there. And I guess I should go right to Monkey Wall Street right after, right? And then from there, we should be able to, as I just immediately get it. And then from there, we should be able to get the Paragon very soon. This guy's holding it down though as a triple four. Talos gonna say 434, but it's a triple four. Let me go ahead and get a tech bot with him as well. That'll help him with a little bit popping power with the little birdie. Oh, dude, this reminds me of the fourth path on the Druid, man. I really like that mod, but from what I saw, a lot of people really weren't too fond of it, which to me was kind of sad, but it is what it is. You like it or you don't. How much even is the Paragon here? I bet the Paragon's like $1 million, dude. If it's a magic tower, because this guy's what, like 700,000? This guy's, well, he doesn't really have a Paragon, but his Paragon variant is well over $1 million, so I'm assuming this guy's like right up in that same alley. And what should we get for more damage here? An Archmage or a Prince of Darkness? I feel like a Prince of Darkness is really gonna have more of what we're looking for. But I mean, I could also just go straight for an Archmage as well here, just because like, why not? These Bloons are getting very far. I need to retarget them. What about right down here instead? Jeez. Okay, what about like right here? I don't think it's even actually, oh, dude, what? Oh, I can't target, no, I can't target these ones anymore. It's the fire I can target. Oh, jeez, that's gonna be GG's for the 555, I already know. I gotta make sure to get him in a great targeting spot before I actually upgrade him. Remind me, y'all, gotta get Wizard Phoenix here as well. There's two birds for a second. That'll make him transform, but now he's no longer gonna shoot Bloons. So is that better or worse? I think that's actually worse. Take that off. Yeah, he doesn't even have his graveyard here when he's transformed. I don't see his graveyard at all, actually. All right, but to get this guy as a Paragon, let me just drop another one here, and I guess I just go straight for a middle path here, right? And there he goes. Magus Perfectus 972,000. So I was kind of on point when I was saying that he would cost a little bit. Oh, I would like him to be in this spot though. This seems like a great spot for him. So if I can't put him right there, can I just squeeze him kind of like, okay, hold on. Let me actually pause. After this round, I'll sell him and go ahead and get him a level 1 here. Okay, there we go. So we'll get rid of this guy. I'll move him back into this corner just because I feel like this corner is the best spot on this map for just like any kind of tower. This guy also get bottom path here, and we can go up. Magus Perfectus 972,000 here. Next we'll create the Paragon Wizard Monkey. All of the Wizard Monkeys will be shorted in the process, feeding the Paragon's power. It does not matter because we are going to get this guy to level 1. And whoa, but why is my game going so fast, man? I need to slow it down. Oh, what's this? Gotta slow it down here. Wait, first let me set his degree to 1 because I want to see how he is as a just level 1. So his bird is gone now. He lost the bird. Oh, all the necromantic Bloons are like purple. Oh, okay, I see. So he has to pop the Bloons, and then once he pops them, they become the undead Bloons, and they're purple now instead of being like truly undead. He has a lot of damage in himself. So what does this do? Let me just play here, go down. What are his abilities? Can I like read them out anywhere or what? What's this? It has an X over it. So his graveyard, oh wait, what? Now he's shooting a laser. Okay, so he has a graveyard. His graveyard is a very high number now. The more that he sends out, the more it uses the graveyard. And then once it's all used up, what does he get, like a damage boost? So what does this do? This summons the Phoenix, right? But well, let me see this one more time. So yeah, this runs out. They're getting pushed back a little bit here. And then he's chasing some Bloons. Oh, he's losing here. He's losing. That's, yeah, he literally lost here, huh? Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? Okay, so he has more damage when he has his graveyard, but he has to have the graveyard because this is doing a lot of damage here. But once this is drained, then that's just GG's. He kind of just like runs out. But then what does this do? I can't click it. Oh, I probably have to click this during the other mode here. Let me wait for the other mode. Oh, you're supposed to constantly switch the modes? Wait, no, I can't click it at all. Huh? If I tech bottom, nothing's happening. I can't click it. We also don't have the bird. I mean, I saw the bird when we had him as a degree 5. Oh, wait, now I can click him. Wait, what? I can't click him anymore. What is that? Bro, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, I'm switching. Oh, this switches between the mode automatically. Oh, so when we don't need it, we can do this. This builds up graveyard. When they get far, we can switch to that, and then we deal out damage. We can build up some damage on here. Oh, I see. I see. You build up damage, and then when you want to take it out, it'll automatically go. Okay, I see. And it says this button. So I guess I'm supposed to be able to click this, but I guess one of the mods I have just makes it so I can't click it. Let me keep on going here. So get to this point, I kind of just have to see how far this guy can go. Let me speed it up here. Oh, that's just over. Okay, hold on. Let me play it back. I feel like he can beat it. Oh, see, he has his bird now. Wait, what? He's got his bird back, and his bird's all gray. And I have all the abilities. The bird's not shooting anything, though. Oh, during this mode, the bird also shoots. Is this more damage? Are we going to beat this now that I have the bird up? So the bird's in, like, active camo. That, I don't know what that did, but I lost a lot of graveyard, and there's a ZOMG version now, but we're still kind of losing here. Yeah, we still, oh, we almost lost. So what is this then? This, he absorbed the bird, okay. And now there's 5. Wait, that's a lot of damage. Why doesn't it just stay in that form? Dude, I feel like I actually have to watch a build guide on just the Wizard Paragon, man. It'll be the first time I've ever had to watch a guide on a single tower. It's just so weird. So I actually can't play it fast forward here because you kind of have to manage this thing. Go ahead, use that. Okay, so that's going to drain all of them. Oh, they exploded. Wait, what? I'm so confused. This is obviously his strong suit here. So I should save this ability, but I kind of want to use it one more time just to see it. Let me do the build up. Let it build up, and then bam! So much insane damage on him. Oh, but it drains literally all of my poppage. This is so weird. So you want to keep him near max, essentially. That's kind of what it seems like, right? He drains so much power in the form, though. Is it based on his damage? I think that's his damage counter. Bam! Oh, that's a lot more ZOMGs than before. Bro, this is so weird. Because if I let him run naturally, then he'll end up just losing. So I kind of have to, like, here. You know what I mean? Like, he almost just lost there. Maybe I have to just tap this button. What if I just keep tapping this? Is that the strat? You just keep tapping? I mean, it's working. But you can hear every time he transforms, the BFB or the bats get, like, another indicator of damage on them, man. Wow, so his graveyard is just power, essentially. It's always going down, but you can also build it up easy that way, too. I guess you can build up his graveyard faster when he has a higher level, but I'll have to see. But this guy seems very strong for a Paragon, dude. He seems very, very strong. This is only degree 1. Yeah, sometimes this goes down normally. Sometimes it goes down really fast. But I am assuming it's based on damage. Like, the more damage you deal, the more this will build up. And the more damage you deal after it's already built up and you're in your graveyard form, then the more it'll drain. So it's a bit balanced that way. But then also, this button kind of like hovers up whenever I'm full. Yeah, then I could use that and it just explodes everything. It says that a bunch of ZOMGs ones, which actually look insane. So that's good to have whenever you build up and it's going down, to use this. But I can't. Just gotta let it build up. But you risk death letting it build up like that. But the more you have built up, the more you can release. Like that, and then you can just instantly win, even though they're all the way out here. So I can use this again. So are you better off just using the abilities then? Although it seemed like those ZOMGs themselves didn't really do too much damage. It wasn't until like, I don't know, man. It's like the initial explosion does damage, but the ZOMGs themselves didn't really do too much. Gonna transform. Yeah, what the world? I'm curious, what happens if I tech bottom? Is it just gonna use both abilities? Yeah, it's just gonna constantly use both. And we do end up losing just immediately when I do that. Okay, yeah, let me not tech bottom. The one tower where you actually end up losing if you try to tech bottom. I wish you could tech bot this. I would just have this toggle on and off like every 3 seconds. You know what I mean? So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're about to lose though. And we just lost there, but I could have easily toggled. Yeah, dude, it's so weird, man. It seems like every time I reset, we always have like no graveyard left. What if I use that? So using these will auto transform it, so that's good. So I don't always have to press this. This is for if I want to manually build up or not, but I can use that. This one won't auto switch me though. This will just use up my graveyard at whatever it is. And it uses it all up. It's not gonna switch. So these are seconds up here. We're on the brink of losing though. Yeah, we're literally on the brink of losing here. Cause I can't get up my graveyard fast enough. Or I can't get up like it's like slower to build up my graveyard than it is to consume it, is what it feels like. Yeah, I'm definitely using up my graveyard faster, dude. What if I bam? At this point, I'm just trying to get to 140. I'm gonna hold on to my strong ability for when this guy like really loses and I can't do anything to actually beat the map. All right, so when it's regular mobs like this, I can leave it that way, build up some graveyard. But when it's DDTs, I have to be in my graveyard mode. Is that what I should call it? Is it have like a specific name? I feel like it definitely has a specific name, but I've just been calling it graveyard mode. I don't know what else to call it. All right, here's 140. So we are in our strong mode here, and oh, this thing's getting very far. This would be a good test as well. If I can reset the round, then I could try out both the abilities on it and see which one's gonna do it. But this actually might beat it here. Hold up. He's got plenty of graveyard as well. Oh, but these DDTs are gonna spawn ooh, he does pop them though. What about these? They're out of range though. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a GG's there. So going back into it, I have my full little graveyard here. Let me actually try it out with the actual ability, and I'll wait for both of the what's called the bad balloons to be on screen. We can damage both of them at once, because I think it's like a big like AoE attack, right? Oh, this guy is already getting kind of far, so maybe I should kind of just use it on him. No, I'll wait. This guy get a little closer here, and then bam. So yeah, that's instantly gonna smelt it, but I now have nothing for these. Yeah, we still lose. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. Like this guy, it does a lot of instantaneous damage, but it's a trade-off, right? Because you're gonna do all of your damage just immediately, just around, but then you have no more damage because you have to build it back up here. So I don't think this ability is really gonna be worth it too much there. There's only gonna be like niche situations where this is gonna be worth. Like you're better off using this one and saving your graveyard there, because this isn't gonna instantly drain at all. So if I cast him now, so yeah, it's not gonna instantly drain it, but we get a lot more damage here. So it actually is gonna clear this easy. But the ability does run out before we get, oh wait, no, it still instantly drains it all after it's done. Oh, so regardless, no matter which ability you use, it's instantly gonna get drained. So it's all about like which drainage you want. Do you want that one or do you want this one? That one didn't even one tap him, although we have these things on the board, so that's a lot of extra damage there. It don't last nearly that long, but we did get passed around using both abilities. I don't know, man. They're all niche situations. It's all micro. Oh, I need to switch here. That's just GG's. Okay, you know what? I've seen this guy as a degree 1. I mean, he's very strong as is. Like, this is only degree 1. But I really want to see this guy as a degree 100 here. And we actually lost the burn. Okay, look. I think I have to, like, lose. Hold up. I'll play around. I'll go out, and then I'll go back in. But he actually looks really cool here. Look at that. Seems like his graveyard pile is still the same here. I'll go ahead and play around. He should have his regular damage. I'm seeing him without the graveyard. Does he have, like, even more damage here? Can't really tell. He still shouldn't be getting a little far. Oh, no, he's not gonna lose, is he? He's a little strong. You know what, dude? If I had to be honest, the climb from degree 1 to 100, I'm not seeing that much of a damage difference here, man. Well, I also don't have the bird, so that's it, too. We have to beat this round, and then I can get my bird. Let me go out and go back in, and I should have it. What do I have my bird? Yeah, there we go. There's the bird. Oh, look at the phoenix, man. Look at the biblically accurate phoenix with the extra wings, dude. I'm all for it. Okay, now this should be much more damage. Maybe the phoenix is where most of the damage comes from. So that's with using. That's definitely a lot more. What about when we build up? When we build up, do we still have that? Oh, the phoenix doesn't shoot. That's right. So we have to have him active, but there's still a lot more damage when we have him active here. Also, what are the abilities? Let me go ahead and build up here. I want you to see it bad. I need to see it bad before I use this one. Right, here we go. Let's build up a little bit, and then that should just one-shot the bad, right? Pretty much one-shots the bad, and then these things are way stronger as well. Build it back up. We're building that back up very fast, and I can use this ability, and that's just gonna delete everything. Yeah, okay. The top path ability is for when you just want to like delete just everything just like coming at you, but also the bottom one and this one is the same. If you just want to delete everything around you, you just use that one as well. No, you know what? This one, instead of really deleting everything, what it does is it takes everything down a tier. So if they're bads, you turn to ZOMGs to BFBs, and so on and so forth, right? Yeah, these guys just immediately got to BFBs. But the top path, if you're really struggling and you want nothing on the screen, you click the top path here and everything just gets deleted right there. Plus it leaves fire on the map as well, dude. It's actually insane. Dude, this guy is really cool. I actually think, like, even though he is kind of like very micro-y, this has got to be my favorite Paragon, dude. And it's not even just because this guy's new. Well, that's probably part of it, right? But the wizard has always been one of my favorite towers in the game. So seeing the Paragon form is just actually insane. Oh, dude, there's so many tests I'm going to do with him in mods, man. I'm getting so inspired to make so much more stuff with him, dude. I feel like the last tower that really got me hyped like this was the beast handler, but the beast handler was just a tower, right? This guy is a Paragon. So of course I'm gonna be more hyped for the Paragon. Oh, should I actually tech bot this guy now? Nah, I'm not gonna tech bot him. I've learned my lesson of tech botting him. Whenever I tech bot him, I just immediately lose. Although he's kind of doing fine as is without me like touching anything here. He's got plenty of damage on him. So I might be good to actually hit F3 here and just really see how far he goes. Although those DDTs are getting a little bit far, so I might have to change maps here. I might have to give him on like log so he goes like a little bit longer here. Yeah, he's gonna be game over there, but I can go right back into it and actually cast some abilities here. Slow it down. So which one do I want to cast here? I gotta maintain this graveyard as well. I gotta keep an eye out on it. If I use this one, there, that's gonna be some damage on it, yeah. So I use this one first, and then if this one isn't gonna get the job done, then I can go ahead and switch up and use this one. That seems to be the best in slot strategy here. Plus this cooldown really isn't that long. This one is kind of long though, so I gotta use this one sparingly. Although one thing I kind of do wish is that with his Paragon leveling up, you can get way more of a graveyard here, because it seems like it does cap out at 99,000, which is still a lot for a graveyard, right? But still, I want more. Could somebody make a mod where his graveyard can go like up infinitely? Now that'd be too much, right? I think it's pretty balanced as is. I keep forgetting, dude, regular Bloons is more balanced than anything. So honestly, with playing with mods for so much, it's kind of hard for me to tell like whether a tower is actually good or not based on the rounds, just because, you know, with one mod, one of the towers might get to around like 200 something, right? But then I get another mod and it gets to around like 2,000. So it's really hard for me to kind of tell sometimes, but I feel like this guy is very strong overall. Oh, he handles that right? Yeah, he handles that barely. If not, he might be one of the strongest, maybe? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's one of the strongest? I definitely feel like he is. I feel like the strongest three is... Oh, should I gotta use the ability here? Oh, I still lost. I used it too late. Okay, look. I gotta play this back. I have some built up. Then I gotta use that. There we go. Yeah, I gotta use that early. But as I was saying, I feel like the strongest three is... Oh, do I just lose again? Oh, almost, dude. Dude, I'm on the brink of losing. I keep losing my train of thought. It is him. It is the ninja and the boat. Or is it him, the ace, and the boat? I think him, ace, boat, because they have the most damage. Boat's just going to be one-tapping all these things and having great damage. He's got very strong abilities on him, and let me try this round one more time, but I think this actually might be his limitation here. I am building up some more graveyard, so I have to switch now. There we go. I mean, his default form is still very strong as well. I can explode. As long as those are on the screen, then I can leave him building up. Same with these. As long as these are on the screen, I can leave him building up. But as soon as these are gone, I need to be in my more damaging mode. So I have access to this mode now, but I kind of want to save this one still. This is like my emergency mode. It's auto gonna switch. I don't need, dude, look how much it drained. Okay, I get it. I see why it drains, right? Because whenever he pops a balloon, it's gonna spawn more of the undead balloons. Do you call them undead balloons at this point? So the more balloons that he's popping, the more this is gonna get drained. So it's both a blessing and a curse. I see. That actually makes a lot of sense as well. You know, it costs more magic power to actually turn the balloons into the undead ones. So now what I'm thinking is like, what if there was like some sort of gate check for him? Like you could gate it so only like half the balloons he actually damages turns into undead ones. Then you wouldn't lose nearly as much, because whenever it's a ceramic rush, as you just saw, it just drains a whole bunch here. I'll go back to this form. So it's so weird. I can also get rid of Ben here. Ben's, you know, he's adding some damage and we don't need that. But personally, I still feel like the Phoenix should always be shooting. Like I feel like when you're in this mode building up, the Phoenix should still be shooting, dealing some damage, helping out. Because just the wizard kind of helping out is kind of like, there's a big loss of damage there is kind of how I feel. You know, we're going from the tier 5 where you always have the Phoenix up dealing damage to when you're actually building up damage, your Phoenix isn't doing any kind of damage. And I guess the trade-off is when the Phoenix is active, it's a lot more damage. But I don't know, dude. I feel like the Phoenix should be its own kind of entity. Like it should always be shooting. You know, I feel like the Phoenix should always have this little laser here, right? And then whatever, like when he's in this mode, he should have the laser. Oh, wait, this mode, he should have the laser, right? And then when he's in this mode, that's when he gains the extra little ball attacks to do a lot more damage on him. Guess while this guy's here, we'll just build up a little bit because we'll need to be a second form for the actual DDTs here. So there we go. Yeah, then we take him out that way. So it's not draining down that much at all. He's not really shooting anything here. Okay, so I see it's only when he shoots. Yeah, only when he shoots, it actually drains heavy. Otherwise, it just drains normally. So yeah, so if, wait, what? So if it's only when he shoots that it drains like this, then why doesn't the Phoenix shoot just constantly when you're in this form? Wait, that makes no sense. Wait, what? I am so confused, dude. But I mean, I can nuke all these here just because we can. That also gets rid of the bird. Oh, I am so stupid. I just realized this little icon is the Phoenix. The Phoenix is sacrificing itself to turn into undead bloom. But why? Why is the Phoenix sacrificing themselves to turn into undead bloons when the bloons themselves are the ones that get sacrificed to be undead? I don't get it. I don't know, dude. Either way, it looks really cool, but it doesn't play this well. Or it does play well, but like it doesn't make sense. There we go. It doesn't make sense well. That's what I meant to say. Oh shoot, I gotta use the form. I'm still lost, dude. I go to scratch my arm for a second and I lose, dude. I don't like that. But we are kind of high up in the rounds here. We're at round 66 or 166 here. I need to not lose so much graveyard so early, dude. These bloons are slow. Bam! Can go ahead and nuke them all there. This is really good for clearing DDTs, man. He's got the ability there, yeah. It's just a loss again. Okay, look. You know what? I'm gonna say, I feel like he can definitely get past this, but I do want to switch up the map here. So let me go to a different map. Alrighty. I've tried this round multiple times, but as a degree 1, I cannot get past 158, but that's still pretty much insane because in Cubism, I was already degree 100 and I got to, what, like 10 rounds or 9 rounds after, so this guy is very strong. Now, one thing I noticed is you kind of have to balance his graveyard like right above here, and then whenever there's like a lot of bloons on screen, you cast this ability, it takes them all down at once. Whenever there's like things like bads and fortified bads, you want to cast this ability because that has the most damage on it. So this one is like the thing that you cast if you don't have this one up. That's pretty much how it boils down to, but I can go ahead and set him to degree 100 as we get him back at all fancy. Now, I'm not going to have the bird quite yet. I got to kind of beat this one round without the bird. We got to try to beat this round birdless, and then once we beat it birdless, then we should be able to get our bird back up. So don't let me cast this at all. Yeah, I can't cast this. The question is, can we beat this just as him degree 0? It seems like I cannot know, so I definitely need the bird here. I guess let me give him some help real quick. I'll set him to degree 100. We'll give him some help. Actually, I'll do a sniper, right? Because sniper can see camo. A little extra help here. We'll get through this round, and then once we've gotten through this round, then we should be good to actually go on and, you know, sell this guy. I'll be able to go back out of the game, go back into it, and get the bird up. I'll just build up our graveyard around. Okay, there we go. So that's the round beaten. I can go ahead and sell this guy and back out. Well, I'm gonna have to sell him again when I get back in the game, so I should have waited, honestly. But I can go right back in the game here, and now we have the bird, so I can sell this guy. We have the bird as a Paragon 100. It's so weird how it kind of works out like that, but I mean, hey, if you're using mods, you gotta find loopholes, right? But now that we have the bird up, so he was gonna beat that last round, and he definitely beats things now with them up, so. But pretty much what I do is I try to make this thing and not even drop below like a fifth. I try to keep all the power I can, because he's pretty strong as is, you know, without casting the abilities here. So it's almost like playing a game of tug of war with this bar here. Like, I'm not trying to let it get too far that way because it drains very fast, as you can see. It's usually whenever there's a lot of bloons on screen, so a lot of ZOMGs are going to cause it to drain. I can use that to clear up everything there. And then also while this is active, it gives me more time to actually build up here, as long as there's strong bloons on the screen. You know, if it's taking down all the bloons, then it's not really going to build up that strong. Look at it. It almost dropped all the way in the seconds I was talking. It just drains so fast. So that's my only complaint with the actual Wizard Paragon is I believe his graveyard drains way too fast here. Like way too fast, because most of his damage is when you have it built up. So I feel like the game is very punishing in terms of dealing that kind of damage. You know, as the rounds go on, as the bloons get stronger, you need more damage to take them out. But the more damage you're dealing to them to take them out, then the more and the faster this thing is going to drain. But I guess, I mean, some people would argue that it makes it way more balanced because it is very strong in itself. So, I mean, I guess it all depends on your playstyle, right? If you enjoy micro and you enjoy managing everything, then you're probably going to love this thing, right? But me, myself, I kind of like just putting the tower down and kind of letting it play as is. You know, maybe setting a tech bot or two to that tower and another one that supports it. I'm not too keen on managing, like, it seems like 3 things at once. You're managing this, your graveyard. You're also watching the map for if they get very far so you can cast this ability when you have your graveyard up. And then also if things are, you know, too chaotic, then you got to know when to cast this one. I mean, in terms of the future, I hope there's not too many like this. I mean, this is kind of one of the things I didn't like about the engineer, because the engineer, you have the ability. Look how fast the graveyard just drains, dude. Like, I look away for a split second and this thing's already halfway gone, man. But the engineer, I've kind of felt similar about it, because to cast his turrets, it's an ability, right? So every few seconds, balloon, you get the ability back, so you can cast a turn, and it's a different turn each time. And then with the plane as well, it's like the plane, you have to set the targeting to a certain area. Like, it didn't make sense to me that the plane just can't nuke the entire map. Like, if its middle path can, then the max tier Paragon plane should be able to. And then with the engineer, if the bottom path has a trap that can just suck up all the balloons, then the Paragon should definitely have that as well. But instead we get the top paths with the turrets, and the turrets, it shouldn't be this little cooldown thing. Like, I don't understand why there's this extra steps for it. You know, it's extra unnecessary steps to get the tower doing what it should already be doing without taking those steps. That's kind of what it feels like. And I think that's kind of why I like the ones, like I like the dart one a lot. I like the boomerang and the boat one and the ninja. Oh, dude, I love the dart, the boat, and the ninja so much because they really feel like Paragons. Like, you kind of just set them down. You don't really have to worry too much because they already have the damage in itself. They're already going to do what they're designed to do. And they do it well. Like they actually take each of their paths and really do wonders with it. As for the wizard, I feel like with the wizard, it really should kind of be like it's always casting your undead balloons, man. I don't understand why there's an ability to cast them. It should always be casting them. And the graveyard itself should be based on the balloons, not really his damage. It should be based on how much balloons he has. But I get the argument is, well, the bottom path's graveyard, it is based that way, and you can run out of graveyard, right? That's the argument there. But then for the Paragon, you can make up for that damage because he has the top and middle paths merged into him. So his top path or his Phoenix should have that damage that we're missing there. That's my counter argument to that. So I know I kind of said a lot there, but essentially what I feel like is he's too clicky. I guess TLDR, too clicky. Abilities don't really, like, too many abilities, too much to manage on him. It's just a bit too much as we just lose to 172 here. So yeah, it's so weird, dude. As a Paragon 1, we got up to what, round 158. Paragon 100, I'm getting to 172, but my misclick of the abilities is what's making us lose here. That's also one thing I don't like is, like, at the end of the day, it all boils down to you, right? And your skill. If you got the skill, then you're going to beat the round. If you don't got the skill, then you're not going to beat the round. And I guess it's just not my playstyle. TLDR, too much to manage, not my playstyle. Dude, mobile users, oh my god, dude. I feel bad for people who play on mobile, man. This seems like it would be a nightmare. But he's still very strong. Like, on the bright side, this guy is strong. Like, when you have your graveyard up and when you have the right abilities to use at the right time, like when I click this now, like, he's got damage on him. That's just drained 80,000 there. Holy. Actually, I probably should have used the top path one there as well, but I'm about to get my graveyard back up, and I have this ability here. But even when he's in his second form, even with his just regular form, he can handle it, right? I think he can. Let me just see. I think he can. Yeah, he can. Ooh, can he? Yeah, he can. I need to build up my graveyard still. But essentially what I'm saying is I would like him to have more time in his actual abilities. Not in his abilities, but in his graveyard form where he's the strongest, than not in the form. And I feel like I might not even have to test the 555 because I think the 555 definitely can't get this far. So this guy is, I mean, I'm at least believing he's already way stronger than the 555. It at least feels like it because I feel like the 555 only got to what, like 140 something, and that was like with buffs. I gotta go back and look at my chart here. Let me slow it down. I'll probably lose the moment I look at my phone here. Did I get rid of it? I think I got rid of the counter here. Alrighty, so I just got my data back with my 555 without any buffs. That thing only got to round 111, so that was way lower than I thought. But with the Golden Village, it did push to round 201. But the Golden Village is insane in itself. Let me use the ability here before I just lose. And I think, oh, actually, I don't know. Does the Golden Village, like a full max of Golden Village plus the 555 Wizard cost more than the Paragon? That's a question in itself as well. I don't think it does. I think it, well, actually, you know, it might, because the Golden Village itself is very expensive. Yeah, I think the Golden Village itself costs like over $1 million. It's like 2 million, right? This guy's definitely going to be better there. But that's essentially how most of the Paragons are, right? Most of the Paragons are better than the normal 555 counterpart. This is something they should be. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I've got no graveyard. Can we beat this? Nah, hold on. Let me play it back. I wasn't paying attention, man. Dude, it drains so fast. You can't blame me, y'all. Y'all can debate me on this, right? But you guys cannot argue to me that this thing doesn't drain fast. This thing drains fast, man. 1 minute you're fun, you're chilling. You want to see all the pretty balloons on screen. The next minute you look back and this thing's at half, dude. Especially when you have the game sped up, man. I don't trust in my abilities to be able to pay attention to too many things at once here. So I think in the future, I'll probably just stick with my other Paragons here. I mean, he costs pretty much the same as some of the other stronger ones, so this guy's definitely getting the farthest though. This is definitely the farthest out of all the Paragons. I mean, I would have to retry the boat, but I feel like the boat really doesn't get this far because the boat lacks that like main kind of damage that this one has. And I never really tried the ace that far either. I don't even think I tried the engineer that far. Wait a minute. I think I might have to try a lot of these Paragons again, dude. Oh, I just noticed you have to have a certain amount of graveyard before you can cast this. It's like 30,000 something. Like, watch. When we drop below, this thing just goes, it goes shadow mode. Oh, does it? Oh, now it doesn't want to do it? Wait, what? Oh, come on, man. This is so weird. Oh, dude, it just drains so fast. I clicked it once. It instantly just drained. I need to cast this before I lose, dude. Oh no, I still lose. Oh, dude, I gotta cast it earlier, man. Dude, if I didn't have this retry last round for free button, man, I would have been in big trouble. All right, so we need to take this time to build up. Yeah, build up as much as we can. Then cast this when we have like 86,000 there. That's good. And then we should get plenty of time. Why doesn't this build up as fast as we lose it, bro? That is where my confusion is. It drains so fast, but builds so slow. God, man. There's an abilities as powers mod, right? Where you can trade off abilities for powers. You think the creator would be able to work it so it works for the Wizard Paragon? Because I would love to replace these abilities for just more reliable damage. That's the word I was looking for, reliable. It's got great damage, but the question is it very reliable? Because you're not always going to have access to that crazy type of damage, as we just lose to round 182 again. But I think it's all depending on your skill, like I was saying before. If you got the skills to be able to manage it correctly and know like when to use abilities, then you'll be fine. But at the same time, I don't think anyone has memorized what balloons come out what round. So it's going to be kind of hard to understand like when to sort of cast certain abilities, you know what I mean? Because you could cast an ability, but it turns out you should have cast it like a few seconds afterwards. So like I would have never known to cast it there if I didn't know we would have lost if I casted it down here, you know what I mean? That makes sense? So I've been saying a lot, so I'm not too sure if this all makes sense or not. But anyways, I'm going to see if I can get this guy to push to 200 here. Alrighty, dude. That was like my 15th attempt on this, man. I am unable to beat round 200 here. I can play it back to you guys one more time. The closest I get is literally doing this, right? As soon as it's off cooldown, I cast this immediately, and as soon as I can cast this one, immediately cast this one. So I have these active while these ones are going, and then this is down, and I got to charge it back up, let this get a little bit, switch this over to this at 4K, and we can start to burn this down a little bit and maybe cast this for a little bit extra. But this thing usually ends up either popping right here or getting to the last bandage. But there's literally like, I can't get past 200 here. But anyways, my final thoughts on this guy, it takes a lot of focus to actually get this going. And actually, isn't this so weird? I've replayed the round. These balloons are still moving. They're still going as it's going, but this is the most micro intensive tower that I've ever played with. I feel like this is more micro intensive than the ace. And the ace, I understand you have to keep hitting like the targeting and switching back and forth, but I've microed with the ace before, and it don't feel nothing like this, man. So if you are a lover of micro, then this is definitely a tower for you. It's got great damage and is very rewarding if you really know what you're doing. But if you are a more casual player who does enjoy to just drop down the tower and kind of just use it as is, I mean, it will get you what you need for it, you know, because you're probably going to use it for boss boosts, right? But if you really are trying to go for endurance, like past, you know, the 140s, then this might not be the tower for you just because it does require like a lot of knowledge about like when to actually use the ability, what's really going to work out best. But I'm sure you'll have other towers on the board to support him, you know, you won't just have him solo. So I feel like definitely with other towers, he'll be awesome, insane, man. But as himself, he's still awesome and insane. He looks, oh dude, he looks incredible. Look at that. When he has the whole Phoenix up, they're all colorful, man, it looks awesome. But like I said before, I do kind of wish that the bottom path would be like more prevalent all the time, as well as the middle path. Like they're there, but only when you have the abilities. Like I wish they were kind of like always kind of there, you know what I mean? And then the abilities just enhance him even more for a little bit of time. But that's kind of how I feel about it personally. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you next time.